Welcome gamers, welcome to another playthrough, and this time I am playing Burgle Bros 2. I'm playing the first scenario of the campaign and maybe make a series out of it and play the campaign through or as far as I get. I don't know, but today it's the first scenario, the first heist, and the heist is the bodyguard heist. It says, bodyguard, we know that two celebrities are in grave danger. In the safe, we'll discover who they are, but then we have to find them and guide them out of the casino. Oh, and we'll need to keep them hidden from the bouncers. There better be a reward for this. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. As usual, I will not explain any rules here. There are a couple of rules videos. Rodney Smith did an English one and there's also a German one, so you should be covered and it's really easy to follow. I decided to put both floors as much on the camera as I could. This is floor 1, this is floor 2, and everything else is off to the side, and I'll put it in the camera whenever it's necessary. By the way, necessary, I'm playing with two characters. I'm playing the spotter and the acrobat. And I already set everything up. Everything's random here, including the walls, including the character choices. I really like to start this full random and see how it goes and if I'm lucky with it or not. So let's dive into it. This is our first floor. We have our two entrances here, bouncers here, his destination is there, and the first player is the spotter. I don't like how these walls turned out because it's kind of a dead end. This is why I put a door marker in there, an exit marker. And I think I'll immediately start there by entering with the spotter. Let's see what's here. Front desk. If you have less than 3 heat, gain 1 heat. Wow, that was quick. So the first heat for the spotter. Then he has 4 actions. First action is peek. There's a monorail. Second action is movement. And the third action is peeking here. We have a pool. So these are kind of the more easier rooms. And for the fourth action, I want to prep one of my gears. So, clairvoyant, prevent a prima donna, drunk or undercover chip from activating and discard it. So this is activate now and can use it 2 times. And that is the spotter's turn. The bouncer moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And I guess I have the acrobat entering here. Let's see what we have here. We have surveillance room. This activates when the bouncer enters. Then 4 actions. I'm gonna peek here. That's a drunk. Gets discarded when peeked. Oh, the owner's office already. That's nice. Second action is moving into here. Third action is peeking here. The count room. While here, you cannot peek. If you end your turn here, make a commotion. Okay. Better not move in there for my 4th action. For my 4th action, I want to unlock a gear or prep a gear. This is the grappling hook. Only 1 use. The current player jumps to the tile on the other floor in the same row and column as the tile they are on. Interesting. So I can jump between floors. Give me a second. The current player jumps to the tile on the other floor in the same... Okay, I can just move up or down. That might be a quick way to bring one of these guys to the second floor. Pretty quick. Anyway, that was his turn. And the bouncer moves 1, 2, and he gets another destination. Another destination is B4. So actually he heard the acrobat and is going back. First, I'm gonna keep exploring this part. So the spotter moves 1, draws a pool event. Pool event is the bouncer on the current player's floor jumps to any tile adjacent to the current player. Your choice. I'll keep him where it is. Then I go 2, that's the buffet. 3, if I peek here and there's a prima donna, that would be a bad idea because she'd pull me in. If I use the grappling hook and move him up, he'll be in this room. If we have the saleswoman here, that would be terrible. So how about this? He'll move back, third action, and then the acrobat uses the grappling hook. This flips over. It's now an action on his turn. Give the next player an extra action on the next turn. And he'll jump up to this floor. He'll enter it. Surveillance room. Wow, we already switched floors, which is always pretty helpful. Now that was 1, 2, 3. This is for free. And let me see if you want to unlock another gear. Yes, I think he'll unlock telekinesis. Make either bouncer jump to a tile with an even number on his floor. Let's see, we need this. Okay. And this bouncer moves 1, 2, a new destination. Okay, heard him. And he goes 3. Next is the acrobat down here. And the bouncer will move in his direction. Wouldn't it be great to be out of this area before the bouncer blocks this space? But I want to explore here before I leave this area. So I'm going to peek here. A mole. Oh, and another option to move out of this room, which is cool with this area. With 2 actions I can move out diagonal. So I guess I'll make it pretty easy, pretty simple. Second action is moving here. And then third and fourth action, using the mole. And this is our first safe die. That's cool. Then the bouncer moves 1, 2, 3, and we are back to the spotter. 1, 2, 3, he better leave this room. Let's see. Let's peek here first. Undercover. Okay, undercover means the bouncer jumps to this space, to this room. That was the first action, but that's actually my chance to get away here. So I guess I'll take a risk and move into here just to be faster. Move if when you enter, if you have less than 4 heat, make a commotion. Okay, I'm fine. The bouncer enters the surveillance and adds a cube. That was 2, and I better 3, 4. Wow, I need to run out of here. But I really don't want to step in the room with a saleswoman. Let's see, if I peek here, move here, the bouncer will most likely get me. What are my options? I have telekinesis, make either bouncer jump to a tile with an even number. 1, 2, 3. I can do this. I could do this mid-turn in the middle of his movement. 1, move him back and up. Because you can use your gear anytime. Or let me see, if I unlock mind tricks, the bouncer on the current player's floor skips his next turn. Okay, I'm gonna unlock mind tricks. I'm gonna keep it here. That's my third action. And for the fourth action, I'm gonna peek here. That's a crowd. Oh boy, that would have saved me. But there are no more actions left. So I guess I'm gonna play my mind tricks. The bouncer on the current player's floor skips his next turn. Draw a new destination for the bouncer on the other floor. The new destination is A1. The bouncer on the other floor takes a turn after the current player. So my turn is over anyway, and he goes 1, 2, 3. Not happy wasting the gear that early, but on the other hand, it helped me. Now back to the acrobat. Should I move out of here? I could move here for 2 anyway. If I jump here, as long as the saleswoman is in the casino, you don't want to blindly move into a room. So I guess he'll go 1, 2. He cannot peek here, so he'll straight move into this room with 3, and that's the cashier cages. And it adds 1 cube. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to peek here. I don't want to peek here. If that's another undercover guy, then the bouncer will jump here. So I guess I'll instead unlock for my fourth action another gear. How about zipline? If the current player is on an edge tile, they jump to the corresponding tile on the opposite edge. So actually from edge to edge. I like this ability a lot. And the bouncer moves 1, 2. A new destination is B2 and 3. Back to our spotter. Well, spotter goes 1, peeks here, 2, prima donna. The prima donna pulls him into the room, even if he only peeked. That's 2. You need to draw a pool event. The pool event says no running. At the end of this turn, both bouncers take a turn, but each moves only 2 spaces. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. 2. Let's peek here. 3. Another prima donna pulls me in. And when you enter, make a commotion unless a teammate is in the same room or column. It's not, so commotion here, and bouncer moves 1 space. And he only moves 2 spaces. This turn, I'm gonna peek here. Lounge, that's 4. I'm fine. And now because we have no running, both bouncers activate. This one goes 2 spaces and the other one goes 2 spaces. 1, new destination. Ooh, C2. 2, and another new destination, C1. Okay. Back to our acrobat. First, what I'm actually looking for, I'm looking for mole chips down here and the escalator. That would be cool. I'm gonna peek in this room. The drunk does not activate when peeking. And I'm gonna flip it. Oh, that's cool. This is where I can move through walls. Magic show. Then I'm gonna go 2, peek here, 3. Oh, prima donna. Wow, the third one. She pulls me here. Let's hope. Okay, it's not a room that triggers a commotion. Which is cool because I couldn't end my turn in the count room anyway. And I guess from her fourth action, I want to unlock the acrobat's last gear. Fake mustache. The current player gains no heat from entering tiles with a bouncer this turn. Only when entering. Let's see if we use this one. The bouncer moves 1, 2, 3 spaces. And the spotter. Well, the spotter obviously has a problem because the bouncer will move into his room. That's kind of a wasted turn. I can just wait here. Or the acrobat could zip line him here. Still, the saleswoman is somewhere here. I'm so scared of her. I'm very happy because in the 2-player game there's only one saleswoman. Well, that'll be a waiting turn. He'll move 1 into the lounge. The lounge event says, Happy Hour! Set every face-up buffet, surveillance and cashier cages to 2 counting cubes. I don't know if this is a happy hour. The buffet, 2 counting cubes, I'm fine with that. Cashier with 2, I don't want to go in there anyway. And surveillance 2 cubes, that's no good. We have another buffet up here and another surveillance. Unhappy hour. And I guess I'll end my turn there. And the bouncer moves 1. New destination is here. 2, 3. The acrobat, where is he? Here. Oh, didn't we draw a new destination for the bouncer? We should have. He's going here. So, okay. I'm gonna peek here. Saleswoman! Here, she's gone. Great. Peak. Okay, now if I move in here, if I have less than 4 heat, I make a commotion, or the pit boss. Which means I should not stay on this tile. Okay. I'll go here. I have less than 4 heat. Acrobat has 0 heat, so we make a commotion. Zip. Third action is peeking here. If you enter, if you have less than 3 heat, gain 1 heat. 1, 2, 3. I can stay here. 1, 2, 3. He's too slow. Unless we have in the other brown room. I don't remember the name here. That would give me 1 heat. I think it's just safer. He'll move here. No, I'm going to move back for 4. And that's his turn. The bouncer moves 1, 2, 3 spaces. Now the spotter up here. Wow. Okay, he's kind of trapped here. Should have thought of this a bit earlier. When you enter, make a commotion unless a teammate is in the same row or column. So as soon as I move down here, the bouncer will move back. So I guess it's time for the zip line. So I'm going to use it once, and I can either jump to this space or this space. And I want to go here. So first use of the zip line. He zip lines me here, and I enter the room. Lounge. The lounge is in the corner. There was still no action. And now this card. The lounge card is tipsy. The bouncer on his floor jumps to his destination. and sets his destination to the tile he jumped from. So he switches places. Not too bad. And I have still all my 4 actions. So I'm gonna peek here. Mole, that's what I'm looking for. And the room is cages. Move in here. That's 1 counting cube. And for 3, 4, I'm gonna use the mole to add another die to the owner's office. Cool. The bouncer moves. 1. His new destination is up here. 2, 3. That's cool. Just walk far away. Back to the acrobat. Okay, I'm gonna peek here. There's another mole. Ha. It's all going pretty well at this point. Move here, that's the crow's nest. When the bouncer enters, each character adjacent gains a heat. Now the question is, the bouncer could get me if he goes 1, 2, 3. If he wants to go up there again, do I want to take the risk? Because the mole would be great, spending the last 2 actions on. If the bouncer moves up, the spotter could use telekinesis to have him jump to an even number. Okay, so I'm going to use my last 2 actions to activate the mole, and that's our 3rd save die. Well, if we found the save, I could start moving them up, but not found yet. The bouncer moves 1, now 3, and that's his new destination. 4, that's cool. Okay, escaped him close. Now the spotter peeks into this room. There's our 4th mole. And please be the safe. No. But it's the monorail, and actually the monorail connects to this space, to this room. So that could be fine. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 actions. We have all 4 safe dice. That's great. The bouncer moves 1. New destination is here. 2, 3. I'm fine with that. Now the question is, we're back to the acrobat. Should the acrobat move up and help the spotter finding the safe? Instead, he can move through a wall, he could park here and wait. Yeah, I think he'll stay down here. He'll peek at this tile. A drunk does not activate when peeking, and the tile is the escalator. Ooh. I take everything back. 1, 2, 3. He could really help him up here. And the other escalator is somewhere up here, so that could be a fast way down. Okay, it went so well. Let's give it a try. I could peek at this because why not? Okay, second action, I'm going to peek here. That's the undercover, which means the bouncer will jump to this position. Okay. 3. And let me see. This guard deck, bouncer deck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and 1, 2, 3 more cards. So I guess I'm gonna stay down here to have one less bouncer activation up on the second floor. So the acrobat will end his turn here, and the bouncer moves 1, 2, 3. Now, spotter peeks here. Crowd is great, and the safe. Wow. I'm happy we found the safe. I'm not happy it's right on this crossroad. But it has a crowd token, so everything looks kind of safe. The bouncer will end his turn here. So that was first action. Second action. Third action is peeking here. And for the fourth, I'll retreat back to the monorail. And the bouncer moves 1, 2, 3. Let's place him here. His new destination is B3. And we're back to the acrobat. Now the acrobat now needs to go down to the owner's office to send the safe dice to the safe. So he'll move 1, 2, and the magic show spend an action to move through a wall. 3, and I do not want to move here, but that's cool. Next time I can send 3 dice up. Bouncer moves 1, 2, new destination is here. 3. Oh, come on. Next time I cannot send up the dice because he's blocking the owner's office. Maybe we'll use a gear for this. We are back to the spotter. Let's have a look. So, first action, peeking here. Second action, a drunk. Okay. Would be still cool to find the escalator. That's 2 actions. Then slots. When you enter, make a commotion unless a teammate is in the same room or column. No. So now the question is, I have to retreat again. Retreat to the monorail. If he moves in there, again 2 heat. I could just stand here and hope for the crowd to protect me. So what are the chances up here? Well, all 3 cards are in there. Okay, let's play it safe. And go here and stay here. Okay, bouncer moves 1. Now that is going to be interesting. Okay, new destination is here. He goes 2, does not see me in the crowd. 3. Okay, back to the acrobat. So, oh, wait a second. If you're okay with this, I want to use his 4th action for this action. Give the next player another action next turn. He went 1, 2, 3. Yes. Now, how do we get rid of the bouncer here? Because with 5 action, the acrobat can move here and transport all 4 dice to the safe. We have fake mustache. The current player gains no heat from entering tiles with the bouncer. This could work. Or telekinesis. Make either bouncer jump to a tile with an even number. I guess I'm going to use the fake mustache, which really fits his outfit. And flip it over and move in here for my first action. And I have 4 actions left. And for 4 actions, I'm going to bring all 4 safe dice up here. Great. And the bouncer moves. 1, 2, 3. Time to start cracking the safe. Let's start. 1. Then we have, second action is our first safe roll. We have the numbers 5, 1, 1, 5, 1, 4. Wow, only three different numbers. So first roll is 1 and 4. And the ones and a 4. Cool. One die goes back to the owner's office. His third actions, he only needs to roll a 5. No 5. And fourth action. No. Okay, so one die left, no action left. He's safe because of the crowd, and by the way, the bouncer is too slow anyway. So well, we made some progress. And the bouncer moves 1, 2, 3. So if he enters here, ooh, oh, that's bad. Because if he moves here, he adds another cube, then he moves back in this room, and when there's a fourth cube, each player on the floor gains 2 heat. Let's see if we can do something against this when it's his next turn. Okay, let's go back to the acrobat. The acrobat spends 3 actions, bring back all the dice. That should be enough to roll a 5. And I don't know, maybe he just stays here till the finale is revealed. I'm gonna go here. That's a safe place. Looks like a safe place, and I can always move out diagonal. Now the bouncer moves 1. New destination is here. 2, 3. Fine. Back to the spotter. Now before we roll, I want to move the destination marker somewhere so the bouncer doesn't enter the surveillance twice. I can make a bouncer jump. That could help. And I can jump myself, which does not help. Okay, got an idea. His first action is cracking the safe. He still needs a 5. Yep. That's a 5. So first action, one die goes down, the other one stay here. Okay, and now everyone's watching. Spoiler alert. Because now you reveal the finale. If you don't want to get spoiled, stop here and guess how it ended. So I'm going to reveal this now. Take 2 random discarded, so fake orders. Take 2 random discarded petrol cards and put them at the bottom of either petrol deck. Let's say this deck has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the other one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might need more time up here. So I'm going to take 2 cards, 2 random cards. And add them, what does it say, at the bottom of the same petrol deck. Setup. Gather all the chips used in this game. That's all 16 chips, including the crowd. And I'm going to do this off camera, sorry. Take a random discarded petrol card for each floor. So let's take a random discarded card, this one, and another random discarded card. And place the chips face down as the card shows. If a chip would be placed on a tile with a player on it, choose any other tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These go here, 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 and here. And on the second floor, this one will be placed on the spotter's space, so I'll place it adjacent. Cool. Now here's what we need to do before I proceed the setup. We're gonna have to find 2 prima donnas here. Okay, the chips still activate normally. Players may peek at an adjacent chip even if the tile is revealed. When a player enters a tile with a prima donna chip, they take it and put it on their character card. Once 2 prima donna chips are on characters' cards, players can exit through any tile with an entrance. So we need to go down again. And that's that. Before we do that, because we're in a 2-player game, we can choose 6 chips to discard them. We reveal them. If it's a prima donna, it stays. Otherwise, we can discard them. Let's see. On this floor, on first floor, all right, let's start here first because the second floor is obviously the more complicated one. I'm tempted to discard 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna discard, I'll start with those 4. No prima donna, no prima donna, no prima donna, no prima donna. Okay, that's 4. These one are in reach. That's cool. And let's say, gonna discard this one. Oh, that's a prima donna. That's 5. And I'm gonna discard this one. Drunk. Nice. Okay. Now here's our goal. Find 2 prima donnas and then exit through one of these entrance-exit rooms. And we were in the spotter's turn. And he had his first action, cracking the safe. So, well, let's peek. I'm gonna peek here with the second action. Prima donna! It pulls me in here. Make a commotion unless a teammate is in the same column or row. No. Commotion. That solves the problem with the surveillance, but brings up another. But that's our first prima donna. And I'm gonna put her here. So a second action. And I don't want to stay here. I'm going to peek here. Third action and fourth action. Okay. The bouncer moves. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's fine. Now, only the acrobat needs to find another. We already have a second prima donna. We know where she is, and there's a third one around here. So, let's start by peeking at this chip. A mole. We don't need any moles anymore. 2. The saleswoman is out. This is cool. So, I'm going to go 3 and move into the cashier cages. This adds another cube here. And it's the, oh God. Oh, that was so stupid in like 1,000 ways because the bouncer moves here and, oh, well, I was sleeping. Okay. That was terrible. So the undercover means the bouncer jumps to this room. Do I want to do anything to prevent that? Yes, of course. Clairvoyant. Prevent a prima donna, drunk, or undercover chip. Okay, I just pretend I knew it and had a plan. That was, I guess I lost track. I peaked, then 2, 3, 4. 2, Too bad. Now the problem is bouncer will move in the acrobat's room. So I guess I'm gonna use telekinesis, make either bouncer jump to a tile with an even number on this floor. Let's say, what's the furthest away tile with an even number? That's a 2. 1, 2, 3. Does that save me? Yes, it does. So I'm gonna make him jump to this tile. And now I have this card that was the spotter's ability. Make a commotion on your tile, then discard this card. Okay, that was a strange turn. And the bouncer moves 1, 2, 3 spaces. Okay, there's a way out. Back to the spotter. Actually has nothing to do. We have our second prima donna. Is just about escaping. He can move down here, 1, 2, 3. And he'd escape and the bouncer would not move. Wow. Okay, that was quick. Let me see if I'm doing this right. He cannot escape. He cannot escape unless we have the second prima donna. We don't have her. So actually, he doesn't want to switch floors because then the bouncer would catch the acrobat. You could go 1, 2, 3, prepare for the monorail, or he could just stay there. Oh, but we lose when a bouncer enters the room with a prima donna. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But that would trigger a commotion again. Boy. Okay, I'm gonna peek here just to do something and stop talking. And I want to stay here. Give the next player an extra action. No, I'm gonna want to give him an extra action. This is a reminder. And the bouncer moves. 1. That's here. 2. New destination. Wow. 3. Okay. Now, the acrobat has 5 actions. So for the first action, he tries to move out of this room and he needs to roll lower than the amount of cubes. No, higher, sorry, equal or higher. Roll a die, stay if the roll is less than the number of cubes. So 1 and 2 would have kept me here. So 1, I'm going to pick up our second prima donna. Then I'll move through the wall. 2, and we have an undercover. I'm going to cancel this with the second clairvoyant. Whew! Used all my gear. I guess I better... Do I want to peek? Yeah, I'm going to peek now. Peek. Oh, prima donna. Pulls me in. Okay, we have a third prima donna. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to peek here. 4, mobile. And the bouncer moves. 1, 2, 3. And... oh, he's distracted. That's the only distracted card here. Choose an even numbered room on this floor to be the bouncer's destination. So that would be here. Okay, and I guess he was 1, 2, 3. He was here. Okay. back to the spotter, and now we can leave because we have 3 prima donnas. He goes down 1, 2, 3, and at the end of his turn, if he's in a room with an exit marker, he leaves. And well, then that's the acrobat's turn. He goes 1 and 2. If you have less than 3 heat, gain 1 heat. Okay, that's actually his first heat, and he exits the casino. Pretty cool. Okay, we made it. We made it, and we look like this. Each character has only 1 heat, and we used almost all our gear. The zip line still has 1 use. That would have saved me here. And we made it. Okay, filled out the heist log with our names, the spotter and the acrobat. We won, and the suspicion level raises by 1 to 7. And warning, next spoiler, I'm gonna grab my reward. And the first reward is, I'm gonna draw from the top, is an alternate gear for the, keep saying the cook, it's the safecracker. Okay, I'm gonna put it to his cards and maybe play him next time. Why not? Because I want to play each character once before I repeat one. So I hope you had fun. This was a kind of easy start, and see you at the next heist. Bye!